Hi, I'm LP Master 6, and welcome back to Diddy Kong Racing. Last time, we finished up Dino Domain 100%, except for the time trials, which we'll be doing separately for all the tracks at the end of the game. This time... Wait, I'm sorry.
I'm Banjo.
I'm Banjo! Good old Banjo. Here we go! We already have 13 balloons! That's an average amount.
I challenge you to a race.
To test your driving skills, you must race me around the island. See, that's the text you missed for the car challenge. Here we go. This is our first time even seeing the hovercraft. And I went the wrong way. Okay, can we... Nope. Well, damn. I think we're screwed. I don't know why I didn't think to go. I've got sick brain, I'm telling you. Like, that's why the commentary was so bad last time. All over the place. Man. Oh, and it's not helping that I'm mashing the button. I would recommend against that in the hovercraft unless you know the exact frequency to do it. Hey! There's a trophy, and it even says trophy on the billboard now. Interesting. And yeah, again, no rubber banding, so this is pretty easy if you don't screw up majorly at the beginning. But I do like this song quite a bit. But since you get to hear every song in this game multiple times, I'm not just going to sit back and let you listen, probably. Unless I just really have nothing to say. For some reason, my brain is really telling me, talk about the Super 64 that you almost bought on Amazon for 150 bucks. But that's just like all the other upscalers. What are you doing? There we go. Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm very bad in the hovercraft. It has very bad handling, but it treats all terrain the same. So, that's a plus because, you know, the water... If a car drives in water, it just moves at a snail's pace. In real life, it just sinks, but this is Diddy Kong Racing. This is better than real life. Actually, no, this is kind of scary. Because as you can see, now that we've cleared a world, part of the Whiz Pig statue... This is a balloon. Part of the Whiz Pig statue has been restored to a flesh color, like... Okay, yeah, for some reason I was about to go into first-person mode. That would have been funny if they added a first-person mode to this racing game. But ultimately unnecessary. Oh, wait, what am I doing? We're not going back into Dino Domain. Come here. I need the plane to go to our next world. Now, it's debated on which one is supposed to be World 2, but I think that makes it cool. Now, this one requires 2 balloons, but in the tracks menu is listed as the 3rd world.
Snowflake Mountain.
Snowflake Mountain, and boy, do I love snow and ice levels. Oh, as you guys may remember. I actually don't remember where the key is in here. And also the track orders get mixed up a lot too. So really they just made it open-ended. But I'm going to do it in balloon order here because I feel like that's what they want you to do. Like the number of balloons it takes to get in. And I like that they're completely different numbers for every track. But as you can see, the enemies are actually catching up to us pretty quickly. They're staying ahead of us, even at the beginning of races now, for way longer than before. Ooh! And the tracks are a lot more twisty and turny than before. Banjo here has some great handling. He's a fan favorite character, not just in general, but in this game. But he is in general from, you know, Banjo-Kazooie. A lot of people said this is from before Kazooie was around or planned for development for Banjo-Kazooie or whatever. That is not true. The manual even says before the start of his adventures with Kazooie, Banjo's here. And also, of course, Conker later got his own series, starting with Conker's Pocket Tales for Game Boy Color before becoming an M-rated series in Conker's Bad Fur Day for Nintendo 64. And I consider, this is a hot take, I've never seen anybody agree with me on this. I think all Banjo-Kazooie and Conker games are inherently Mario games. Now, I saw a chart one time about a primary game and a secondary game. A primary game would be something like Super Mario 64. A secondary game would be a game like, you know, Diddy Kong Racing. Features Mario characters because Donkey Kong is essentially a spin-off of Mario. They are related series, right? So Diddy Kong Racing would be a secondary game, even a tertiary game, if you want to count Donkey Kong separately. But then tertiary games would be spin-offs of spin-offs. So Banjo-Kazooie and Conker are technically spin-offs of Donkey Kong, of Diddy Kong Racing, making them Mario spin-offs. So Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day are Mario games. I rest my case. Alright, I've seen people argue with me against that. People that include Pinball for NES as a Mario game because it includes a Mario cameo. Which I agree, because you actually do play as Mario in that game. But, you know, that's not what makes a Mario game. So, I would like to start a petition for people agreeing with me on this matter. This very important matter. But, Banjo, I said he has great handling. I don't think his handling is as good as Diddy's. But maybe, again, I'm not good at handling Diddy anymore anyway. The inherent lag of the N64 just makes this game a lot easier to control, I feel like. But it's still amazing we don't have the lag at all. Like, I think Banjo's faster than Diddy, by the way, so there's ooh, the ice. You make a boom sound if you touch it. We finally got a magnet for the first time, but that's going away here. I shouldn't have used the speed boost there. I don't know what I was thinking, because you automatically go across those. Oh, this song is so good, by the way. You've probably heard this in a lot of winter Nintendo music playlists, which it's still technically winter, even though it's 80 degrees almost. It is 77 degrees this week in real life. It's February 26th. 2024. I don't know why I felt the need to specify real life there, as if that's not obvious. Cannot stand that at all. Ooh, makes me so PO'd. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'm done with the Banjo and Conker rant, but I'm really impressed with emulation. No lag or anything, and it looks this good? Like, Nintendo wishes they could have emulation like this. Jeez. And I don't know. I feel like I have more to say about it, but I don't. It's just, I'm impressed. Very, very impressed. God. That's it. We're taking this path. Should I start talking about development now? Because I can do that after I take a swig of my water. More Nestle Pure Life water. It's really not great, but it's alright. My wife swears this is spring water. It is not spring water at all. Spring water sucks. And this doesn't say spring water on it, and it has to say spring water if it's spring water as far as I'm aware. I love that the sparkles still show up behind you, because I haven't really given you time to notice, but if you leave it open, you know, you see the little sparkles there. Whew. Alright, sure. Snowball Valley. But development for this game, Diddy Kong Racing, may have started as a real-time strategy game involving cavemen and time travel in the style of Command and Conquer. The artist for this game and that project said those projects are completely unrelated, but other people who have worked for Rare said, yeah, that's how it started out. So, I don't know who's right and who's wrong there. Clearly an issue of somebody's memory. But it's worth noting at the very least. But the game then... Oh my god, I cannot use Banjo for this. I'm sorry. No more Banjo. He's done. Alright, I'm going to keep going because I think you can barely hear my wife's blender in the background. Oh, Conker is nice. Conker's a good character. Here we go. This is how he controls. I really thought we were going to get challenged for the plane challenge, but okay. Oh, so you don't have to be on the little Taj symbol for that. Okay. Whatever. So Conker, I already mentioned, same case as Banjo. Also a reason why this game is kind of in copyright hell. Some people say that Rare owns the rights to every character in this game except Diddy Kong. It's very unclear. And I think Nintendo themselves at one point said it was very unclear. I've actually never played as Conker in this game at all. So let's see how he controls. All right, so far okay. Ooh. Oh yes, pretty nicely. All right. Oh, why is he so big though for his cart? No, I wanted to. Oh well, whatever. The shield is useful for this area because the snowballs can fuck you up. Not that badly though. Okay. We want to get the other. There we go. Now we're powered up. Can we get the... Yeah, buddy. Ooh, let's do it. That was a terrible, terrible mistake. Okay, anyway. Either way, the real-time strategy game project lasted a month, roughly, before moving on to a racing game called Wild Cartoon Kingdom. Inspired heavily by Disneyland. Later on, it got the tentative name of Adventure Racers? Or Adventure Racer? Oh god. I wrote it down, but I can't check my notes right now. This is our first time having to redo a track, so let me show you what it looks like. Conker's model looks so good. Essentially, it zooms out when you press a button. You get a different backdrop for each world. And it just tells you to try again. But, oh, development started right after Killer Instinct 2, also, by the way. Adventure Racer, singular. Before turning into a classic Rare IP, Pro-Am 64. A reference to RC Pro-Am, for NES. One of their big games for the NES. That was, I guess, a cult classic? I don't know if that's how you describe it, but it had a following. You know, it's one of those games that got Rare a big Nintendo following back in the 80s. You know, before the days of Donkey Kong Country. They were still a respected developer. Oh, and even before that, of course, in the, you know, ZX Spectrum days. You know, because there was a big community, I think especially in England, of people who had ZX Spectrum stuff. But, okay, this is getting way before the story of Diddy Kong Racing's development. My bad. So, Diddy Kong Racing's development is more interesting than the ZX Spectrum, if you ask me. Alright, Pro-Am 64 was set to... They had a bunch of original characters for it. You know, presumably Bumper, Pipsy, etc. Except Pipsy was originally a boxing kangaroo named Roo. There's concept art by Kevin Bayless up on the internet somewhere that I think Nintendo was like, hey, take that down. And he took it down. I assume it was as much, at least. But he eventually changed into a mouse character that was from another project he was working on. And he just wanted to use a mouse character somewhere. And then they added the other proprietary characters as they went along. They were upset about having to get rid of the Pro-Am license and their original, you know, vision. But they got to keep all the characters and timber and everything. There's even early logos and stuff calling it Pro-Am 64 with Timber in the logo. So that's why it's his island and everything. You know, that's why the plot doesn't actually focus on Diddy like at all. It's just Diddy Kong Racing because they wanted it to sell, which was a very smart move. They were upset about it at first, but they got over it. They're alright. Well, I don't know if they're alright now as a company. Not really. But, okay, you've heard that rant from a million people a million times. You don't need to hear it again from me. You know, for the millionth time from me. Now, have I gone on that rant a lot? I feel like just once or twice, right? I don't know. I'll give myself the doubt. I'll give myself the doubt. Benefit of the doubt and say twice. Yeah, okay, yeah, I like the little bit of lag here. It's very accurate to the original experience. You know, I don't want an emulator to fix everything about, you know, the original system. Lag is important. And a lot of older games are built around lag, so getting rid of it just kind of messes up the flow of a game a good bit. Okay. Also, bananas were originally, oh my god, rare coins. So that's why there's silver Nintendo 64 coins that you have to collect, because the original, like, main thing on the track, oh no. Ooh. Alright. Oh my god. I really wanted to get a speed boost and I failed at every possible turn. Ugh. But yeah, I guess they thought originally bananas, you know, people would want to avoid them because of Mario Kart, and then realize, oh, that's kind of stupid. Oh, I don't want to do the boss yet. I don't want to get stuck without the key. I forgot completely where the key is. I think I'm going to look it up.
Snowball Valley.
Alright, it is here in Snowball Valley. This is what it looks like if you replay a track. You can actually choose any vehicle that is available on said track. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Yep, this is it over here in a secret little alcove. And I love this! People did this all the time in Mario Kart looking for secrets. Like, oh, if you can get behind Marty the Thwomp or whatever, or you can go up to Peach's castle, you know, and it doesn't do anything for you. But in this game, looking for secrets in the racetracks is highly encouraged. And I love that so much. And I wish more racing games would be racing adventure games. But I really don't have that much else to say about development, other than Crunch was originally named Crash, and there is an unused Taj variation of the character select theme. Well, presumably, it has sitars and stuff. He is a... no, not here. He is thought to have been playable in earlier, you know, builds of the game, or... Well, no, that's a misleading way to put it. It's originally thought that he was going to be playable, but then they decided against it. And I'm kind of sad he's not an unlockable character. So this is a Battle Royale mode. Alright. Hold on. This is not how I want to do it. Can we turn around? Thank you. Now, as usual, the homing missile is your best friend. Everybody starts out with 8 bananas. When they get attacked, they lose 2. Or when they hit a trap, or, you know, whatever. So you don't actually win any points for attacking. This is like Mario Kart's, you know, balloon burst, whatever the mode's called. Except, oh shit, it's not based on your points. No, I didn't want 10 missiles. Oh, whatever, we can still take him down. Oh, I don't know why I thought I got 10 just now. Okay. Okay. Avoid that. Yeah, I like Conker quite a bit. Conker feels the same as Diddy. But I don't think I've played as Conker ever in any version of this game. Alright, where is everybody? Ooh. But yeah, it's about last man standing, which I guess is the same here. It's not about points. I know some versions of Mario Kart make it about the points. But this is fun. These are fun little arenas. And I'm glad this is here. And these are available in multiplayer as well, which I will be showcasing at the end. We might do that on the actual console. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and he's just dead. He's out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, Pipsy still has 6? All right, we got to take care of that. Okay, yes, that did hit her. All right. I was about to say, ooh, Conker's got 4. We're Conker. Also, that model of Conker up there, that portrait, is so detailed, it's insane. I love it. Oh, they're really not good at aiming. Oh! I guess she took out... Well, who else was there? Bumper? I never ended up seeing the other person, but okay. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. The keys, by the way, are retroactively referred to as wish keys, but they were not in the original game. Ah, halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. All right, now we can go finally fight the boss. Oh, oh, oh. And as you'd expect, the bosses get more difficult as the game progresses. He's just he's a walrus wearing a tuxedo. Oh, I love the voice acting in this game so much. But yes, your first main experience with the hovercraft is in a boss fight. What? Now, I can recommend characters with higher speed and low handling in boss fights. If you want the full stats for every character, look them up on Mario Wiki. I'm sorry, I said for boss fights. I meant for hovercraft. Like, speed is the main thing for the hovercraft and the plane. You're getting bad handling for the hovercraft especially. So, that's why handling doesn't matter that much. Because, you know, you're already expected to have awful handling. How many times can you say that? Jeez. Alright, we're doing pretty okay. Oh. I can't tell how close he is from that little graph. Oh. Okay, cool. And we did it. Very first try. Very easily. Look how far back he was.
Well done. Now try my new challenge. Collect all the silver coins from the snow world. Collect 8 from each level and win. Then come back and see me.
Now, Tricky the Triceratops.
I've got something special for you.
Take your finger off the accelerator just before you hit a zipper. Very, very important. Okay, Tricky said the Dino Domain, and then this guy says the Snow World? Why? Also, put that boss's name on the screen because I cannot remember what it is at all. Should we keep going or should we cut it here? I'm going to assume, yep, cut it here. Not an extremely long video, but you don't need to see the same tracks twice in one video, right? So, I will see you next time when we play as a different character. Goodbye, I'm LP Master 6.